at level above level 60 at 65. But I do like having yeah, I would say the worst gym I had so far was Aya, just because I made a small brain play. Or was it Aya? I think it might have been yeah, it was Aya. I chose to spark a Drialge instead of using Crunch, and if I crunched she was a poison gym leader, but she did the double battle with the sludge field. Yeah, it was because honestly the Toxapex was not the worst thing I had to deal with. Then again, Radimus was also kind of annoying. Radimus gave me some problems, and then I just said, you know what, screw it. My freaking Arachna. I was like, oh, Arachna's gonna die anyway, so let me just use Discharge, and the Arachna paralyzed the first two Pokemon. And I had Drapion hit Malamar with a what is it, the Fell Stinger? Took it out, so I had a super buffed Drapion at the end, like halfway through that fight. Which was actually pretty funny because I think I did like 6 or 7 resets beforehand. Oh. Okay, so I do have to go back to get the... Yeah, I was actually getting a little annoyed with that one when I looked up Metagross's hidden ability, and it had the it probably was it had light metal, so I was like, ah, okay. That makes things annoying, so I just went to go get back an old Pokemon I haven't used in a while, which was Pyroar, and Pyroar just one-shot it because I had the Flame Plate. And my main thing was that literally yeah, it was probably the priority that it had, but once I got once I got through that like that first, like to the Malamar and the evolved version of this little bastard, it made that fight a lot more easier because I think those were the only 2 Pokemon he had to set up with Trick Room. And then I used Acrobatics Talonflame to take out his Gallade, and pretty much cross poisoned his Gardevoir, and that was pretty much all she wrote for that fight. Or at least that's how I remembered how it went. But no, that fight gave me quite a bit of trouble. But really, I think most of the problems I have with some of these fights, I try to do the little thing. I try to be cheeky and do Sticky Web with the Toxic Spikes right off the bat, and I take more damage than I should instead of just going for the kill in some situations. I'll have to say it is a good thing I actually went out of my way to breed well, I mean, I could see the merit in taking Granbull, because I think Granbull has well, I don't know what ability your Granbull had, but if you swapped it out with the on Radimus's Metagross, that would actually cut its damage, because if it had Intimidate, it wouldn't have Clear Body. But who knows? That's actually part of the reason why now that I have a crocodile, why I kind of keep having its main ability be not what I kind of realized. I think sometimes in the fights, if you reset them before you actually go into the fight, it may swap the ability of a Pokemon. Cause there are a couple instances where I had my Arachna, the Garvantula, outspeed that Metagross, and then subsequently I think a couple of for like the next couple of resets it kept outspeeding my Garvantula. And I think I EV trained this thing and gave it hasty nature for 215 speed, and that Metagross was still outspeeding that little bug. But then again, I'm not 100% because I wasn't running a Pokemon that had Intimidate for that fight. Okay, so I have no idea what awaits me here. Oh. Ah, okay. So that's what it had. It had King's Rock. Ooh, Ultra Ball. Ah, so that's how it went. I just figured it was I actually didn't really understand how that field worked. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna brute force my way to victory. And in reality, I just got lucky for that fight. Item? No item. Uh, that's one thing I haven't really utilized to the best of my abilities. The field effects. I haven't used those as much as I should. Oh, Carbink. This thing. Yeah, no, that's what I realized with the pawns. Yeah, that's the one thing. And I think that's why I opted to just have Arachna be my suicide bomber for that fight. Just to just hit them with discharge. Take out one Pokemon and then have Drapion take out the next Pokemon on the turn later. Oh, I should not have right. Forgot. Let's try to capture this thing. That's part of the reason why I opted to have why I went with Garvantula and Drapion for my first two Pokemon. Just so that even if they do survive the discharge, that can have Drapion get the yep, with guts. That which is why I still run a Pokemon with I run a thing with Sticky Web. That way that anything that comes in, no, it's the hidden ability. If there's one thing I spent way too much time on, especially with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, was uh freaking chain doing that chain mechanic to find a Shinx with guts so I can breed it. But yeah, it's the hidden ability, which is also part of the reason why I had to breed it to get the double kick. Oh, I got another crystal key. Interesting. So is this the one, the green one? Oh, okay. Okay, good, good. Yeah, I went through a good chunk of my freaking I would say probably like a solid 10, maybe 15 hours just trying to breed the best possible luxury I could get. And then it broke my heart a little on the inside when I couldn't do that for Sword and Shield up until the DLC. No, I haven't done any of the passwords. The only one I probably should do is the one for the weather effect, to just change it to the Pokegear thing, but it's just like, eh. No, I get that, but I definitely get that saving time from having to go back to remote. That I can definitely I could get behind. You know, I'll worry about capturing you, Carbink, at another time. What I should have done is probably buy repels. Yeah, no, I actually just got the key item from doing the quest in Spineltown. And I've kept it on ever since. I've kept it on ever since. Okay, so that's the exit. Yeah, I think after I got it, it was the same day that the one dude with the Teenage Mutant Squirtle Ninja thing trainer came up. So I kind of sat there for like, I don't know, like a solid 2-3 hours just fighting that thing with just Renka just obliterating the 2 War Totals and Blastoises just to farm candies. It also makes the remainder of this playthrough a lot less a lot less stressful. A level 40 for Wormhole. I don't see that. I think this is the first time I've actually... Probably, yeah. Definitely the first time. If you know what, let me just see if a random Pokeball, FOO, or Great Ball will actually get it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Got it. Okay. Now that I have the green... Oh, can't go this way. Oh, there we go. Ah, so this is how it's go. No, the one I just figured out right now, which I'm probably gonna do off stream, is whatchamacallit, converting orange berries into the moo milk and just selling them. I mean, it's only like a 25% profit, but you know what? I bring berries, I get milk, I sell milk to make money. Which literally I think I did like maybe I think 15 minutes ago. No, I think like not closer to about like 25 minutes ago. I sold like I think 100 and like more